She go to bed.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. On the tackle, it's Captain Munnerlyn.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First down, Prescott. Pass incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, it's Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And here now a spin. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Cowboys offense. The wild optimism going into last season, of course, because they were coming off that 13-3 year, but they faded a bit last year as they dropped to a good but not great 9-7.
The good thing for Dallas, they play in a pretty volatile division, the NFC East. There hasn't been a repeat champion in the East since 2003-2004, and that was Philadelphia, who currently holds the crown right now. But this is a Dallas team that I think has worked its way through some adversity. They've lost some key veteran players along the way the last 2 years. So the face of the franchise, actually the face is quarterback Dak Prescott. But to me, the guy who really makes them go, running back Ezekiel Elliott. If they get 16 out of him, expect Dallas to be in the thick of things.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Oh, nice move. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A handoff left, Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 30 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the 1st quarter. Now it's time for the 2nd quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a 1st down. the gun, Newton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Funchess, 31 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run with Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Prescott from the gun on third. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Oh, Prescott stripped. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Come on now. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's coming now. Everybody, 26.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Well, the former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Prescott on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, 99 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. We turn our attention to the Panthers as they come out here on offense, and it's been an interesting 3-year run. You look back to their Super Bowl appearance, then they dropped to 6-10 a couple of years ago. Last year back in the playoffs with 11 wins. So what in 2018?
I think a continuation of 2017 and an expansion on what we saw. It's always going to be a tough-minded team. They want to run the ball inside, and Cam Newton can be your short yardage runner as well as play the quarterback position and throw it. But they want to open things up. Remember, they drafted Christian McCaffrey last year, want to get him the ball and open football. And Luke Kuechly is a heck of a building block on defense.